This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So we'll start with the introduction to REXX. Yesterday, I've given the training flow. Okay. What is a REXX? What we can do with the REXX? All of them I explained. Today, I'll explain what exactly REXX. Okay, and features of REXX. One by one, I'll explain. First couple of minutes will be theory. Later, we will be doing hands-on. Okay, so let me go through this particular PPT PDF document. REXX is a programming language. REXX is a programming language that is extremely versatile. Aspects such as common programming structure, readability, free format make it good language for beginners and general users. Okay, so in other languages, how we have concepts like conditional statements, variables, if condition, loops, functions or methods, built-in functions, how we have the concepts, programming concepts, same concepts are available even in REXX also. And it is the readability is very easy because you can write your own style, means as per your by following your project standards, you can write the code as per your choice, like there is no rule that you have to start from this column, you should do this and all. We have a very less rules are there while you're writing the rex program. Hence it is going to become easy. When you are learning first time, if I put 30-40 rules, whether you should remember the rules or whether you should understand the concept, that will be there in you are a beginner, right? So we don't have multiple as we don't have multiple rules while you're writing the program, it hence it is easy for the beginners and generals. Yes, it can, because rex programming language can be intermixed with the commands to different host environments and provides a powerful function. So what does mean team? Rex is a combination. Okay, you can connect to the TSO, when you can connect to ISPF panels. You can connect to DB2. You can execute SQL commands. You can connect to spool. Okay, you can retrieve the data from the spool. You can connect to different environments. Okay, so because your spool data is there somewhere else, so we can connect it, so using some host commands. So we have different host environments. One means db2 is another one host environment. Okay, ispf is a host environment. Macros is a one host environment. There is ispf is another host environment. Okay, so we can mix with our rex commands with other db2 commands and all of them. Hence, you can create the more powerful predefined function. If you want to create a customized functions, we can call as a tools. Okay, we can do all of them. We can do all of them. So next, TSOE implementation of the REXX language allows REXX execute to run on any MVS address space. So yeah, that's all related to in high level about the REXX. Yeah, any queries? Yeah, go on mute if you don't have any question. This is all about Sanjeev, go on mute. Right. Okay. So what like we'll discuss features of Rex. So we are going to see features of Rex. What is the first point? Easy to use. Okay, so the same point I highlighted more than three times, from yesterday. Okay, as okay, Rex has very less, there if you see that Rex language easy to read, right? Because many instructions are meaningful English words. The keywords which we use, okay, the keywords which we use in Rex English are English words, English words. Okay, so example, we say that full, trace, okay, yip, call, say, exit. These are all English keywords, right? Easy for us to understand. When you compare with other programming languages, these keywords are English keywords. It is easy for anyone to understand. Okay, and easy to use as well as. Then the next one is free format. It is next is free format. So there are very less rules are there while you are writing the Rex program. Okay, if you follow those rules, you can able to write Rex program easily and able to run it. You can run easily. Okay, so what exactly free format indicates, team? As I said yesterday, if you missed it yesterday, I want to recap it. If it is a JCL, you cannot start you cannot start JCL statement from any column, right? You cannot write the things as you like. First, you have to write identifier, the name field, and identifier should start from first column. Name field should start from third column, and operation field it should start from a particular column. Operands are parameters, then continuation. If it is a COBOL, first six columns we don't write anything as a developer. And seventh column, we write some special characters like a commenting for debugging, splitting the new page, and 8 to 11. Okay, area A, we write divisions, sections, paragraph headers. Okay, 01 level number. All of them will come under 01 area A. Area B. So 12 to 72 is a area B. In area B, you can write a COBOL verbs or statements. So, you see, when I'm talking about JCL, when I'm talking about COBOL, there are some rules. So, whereas REXX, we don't have those rules. Okay, you're good to write. Your REXX statement, you can declare variables wherever you want as per the requirement. So that is the reason we are saying it is a free format language. It is a free format language. The third one, okay, convenient built-in functions. This is also highlighted in the when I'm going through the content. When I'm going through the content, this point also I added. I don't know why this content. Okay, so I'll say built-in functions. So there are so many built-in functions, more than 20 built-in functions we use predominantly in our REXX program. So because of the built-in functions, we can save some time. Okay, while you are developing some automation tools or when you are developing the automation application programs or complex application programs, we can save some time. How we can save that some time? By utilizing predefined functions. By utilizing the predefined functions, we can save that time. Okay, and the modifications also will be easy in future as you are utilizing the predefined simple built-in functions. So, how many are COBOL developers here? I would like to hear because I did not take your intros, which I generally I don't take it because it takes some time for that also, right? I want to know how many developers are there. How many of you knows COBOL? There are total we have 15, 14 participants. Very good. Two, five people raised hands. Six, seven. Okay. So others, what about others? You are in this world or you are somewhere else? Yeah, fine. So I am assuming that everyone knows REXX. Sorry, COBOL. I'm assuming that everyone knows COBOL. If you doesn't know, please respond. Accordingly, I will give the examples. I will take the examples while presenting. Please understand. Okay. So in COBOL, what are the functions you used in your experience team? Date, time, string. String is a verb again. Date and time string, unstring or inspect. Okay, hardly you would have used all this only. Inspect. Anything else you used in your experience? Anything else you used in COBOL apart from that? Okay.
Perform,
Yeah.
evaluate, like that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Perform, evaluate statements, all these.
Those are actually verbs. Okay. Those are all the verbs, not predefined functionalities. Okay, which will serve some functionality. Okay, and it helps you to reduce the length of the code. Yeah. So we can count it on finger, on fingers you can count it how many built-in functions are there. Okay, so in REXX there are more than 20 built-in functions. Okay, in fact in our training itself we are going to use 10 to 20 function keys in our entire training. Somewhere some automation program or some macros here and there we will be using. We will discuss explicitly built-in functions. At the same time, we will use in our automation tools which I am going to create in our training. So this is all about the another feature. We have a debugging capabilities. Okay, this is another interesting one. This is another interesting one. Trace. Okay, so if you want to debug JCL or COBOL, it would be a very difficult, right? When it comes to REXX, we can debug interactively in a simple process, line by line. You we no need to do some configuration. We no need to use any commercial tools. Okay, there are some commercial debugging tools, right? Expeditor, IBM debugger. These are all tools are there to debug your mainframe application programs. Whereas for REXX, it is not required. So we have a trace keyword. Just add trace keyword and change the options. We can debug the REXX program step by step. The last one, I don't know why it is allowing me to edit. Yeah. So the other one is interpreted programming language. So what we do in REXX team, we will write a simple REXX program. Straight away we will run it. We no need to do compilation. Okay. We no need to do compilation. We no need to write the JCL as well as. If it is required, we can run the REXX program through JCL, but it is not mandatory. Okay, so it is not only REXX team, any scripting language you take, Python. Okay, you know, you would have heard about Python. You would have heard about shell scripting, Unix shell scripting. So these are all the scripting languages. All scripting languages are interpreted programming language. Without compiling the program, we can directly run it. So while you are executing the REXX program, it converts all REXX keywords into machine understandable format or code, and it runs immediately. Okay, so that is the reason we are calling as a interpreted programming language. We no need to compile the program. Write the REXX program straight away, we can run it. So this is another feature of the REXX. Okay, the next one is extensive parsing. This is again very interesting, important topic. So we have something called parse. Okay, what is the meaning of parse thing? Splitting from, breaking from one string to many strings. Splitting from one string to many strings we call as a parsing. In COBOL we have something called unstring. Okay, so we have in COBOL you have a unstring. Similarly here we have something called parse. So what is the meaning of parse? Splitting to convert from one string to many strings. If you want to extract particular text of the line, we can use parse. So with the parse, lot of things you can do it. And it is very useful in our training and in REXX. Okay, so this is all about features of, these are all about features of REXX. I'll pause for 1 minute. Any queries so far?
No,
Are you good so far? Comfortable till now? Any queries? Okay,
so far it's going good.
right. Now, okay, let me start doing the hands-on. I'll come back to components again. So actually I have to start with the components, because component is the first one is going to start with the hands-on components one. So without that I'll start. Yeah, how to write REXX program, how we can run it. So let me open the emulator. I'm okay. I also shared the simulator only. For me, 30 days is completed. That is the reason I'm going with the temporary key which is providing by Microsoft. If you installed today or yesterday or tomorrow, okay, so it is not going to ask. If because first 30 days it is not going to ask continue trial. Just it will ask you to continue. So it is showing temporary key on the top. I will enter it. So this screen you will get after 30 days. 45 to 45. This is going to change. Don't note it. If I run one more session tomorrow, the temporary key is going to change it. No use if you note it. The next, I'm connecting to server. So the server which I shared, right? The details which I shared, how we can do login, log on. Okay, Venkat A. What is ID? Venkat A. So either I would have given to you Venkat A or Venkat B. So let me try to do login with the Venkat A. Log on space your mainframe ID, the ID whichever I have given it to you, and enter the password. Don't change the password intentionally or by mistake. So take care while you are dealing with this login. Enter. Okay, you can see that somebody is using. So let me do login. Venkat. At a time, only one user can use it. Between 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., don't log in. Before you come to the session, 5 minutes before, please do log out so that I can utilize one of the ID for this 1 hour. Venkat B. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me take ID password. Let me check the password. I can able to log in with the Venkat B. So you need to wait until you get the ready screen. Okay. Once you get the ready screen, type ISPF. Once you type the ISPF, hit the enter, you'll be landing on this page. So as more than one user using the same ID, while you are practicing, please create all your data sets, mainframe ID, whatever the mainframe ID you are going to get, that mainframe ID, and you can add your name. Okay, you can add your name. Let's say if Shravya is doing the hands-on, you can add Shravya. If your name is more than 8 characters, you can give your nickname or first 8 characters. Then you can write REXX programs like this. Okay, so please ensure and please follow this part so that it will be easy for you to collect. Otherwise, I might delete also. So in my okay example, if I give the Venkat B ID, Venkat B, this is how your data set should be x.pgems. Now, so I'll create one data set. It is a 13th batch. So 3 or 2 data set A Venkat B dot B13 dot x dot programs. So you should create a PDS which is record length 80 fixed block. Yeah, so 10 directory block so that I can create a 59 members and hit the enter. First step, create a PDS and in a PDS create a one member 3.4 B13. Yeah, so create a one member as your wish. Any member name, I am giving a demo one. Enter, enter, reset. Type num of, it is not mandatory. Type calls, caption, save it. Just create a member, okay. What I did it, I created a PDS, created a member. That's all. Next. So as I said, while you are writing the REXX program, there are very few rules in REXX program. One of them is you should start, the REXX always should start slash star, end with the star slash. Between each star, somewhere you can write a REXX. Okay. Then why you are writing like this? System should understand you guys are compiling the REXX program. Okay, system should understand that you are compiling the REXX program. What is the rule? Slash star and with the star slash. In between them, we can write the REXX. This is the one rule and which is the first and foremost rule while you are writing the REXX program. You should remember it. So, as I said, team, in REXX there are some keywords. Okay, in REXX what we have? Keywords. One, what is the first keyword in JCL? We call as a parameters. In COBOL, we call as a verb. We call as a verb. What is the first keyword? Say. Say, if you want to print something on the screen, I'll write a say. Welcome to REXX training. Thanks a lot for joining. training, TRG, and with the single quotes. So basic, I write hi, light REXX. Yeah. So if you start with the single quotes, it should end with the single quotes. If you start with the double quotes, you should end with the double quotes. It is within the that is literal. When you want to write the literal, you should write the literal within a single quotes or double quotes. Okay. Now how we can run it? How to run the REXX program team? Somebody would have explored. Somebody would have done it. How how you executed REXX programs?
Exit command.
Yeah. So save that and press F3. Open the member. You type EX. That's simple, right? Okay. EX against the member which you want to execute. In demo one, REXX program is there. Type EX against the member name. Hit the enter. Yes. I hope you are able to see the output. Welcome to REXX training. Thanks a lot for joining the training. Hit the enter. So this is the one way of executing the REXX program. We will see other approaches eventually later, not today. Yeah. So every day what I do team, once I'm done with the training, I will upload the class notes in the shared path. I shared one folder link, right? You add that link to the your bookmark. Okay, till you complete the training. These documents you can download them. I don't have any problem. I have given a download access for this soft copy material. Are you clear, team? Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Venkat,
Yes.
I got an
Yes.
email saying that the shared path you said, right? The shared path,
Huh.
is it in the same mail or it's a different email? The shared path.
You will get a different mail because I have given access like a SharePoint. In Office, we use it
Okay.
to give Outlook SharePoint access, right? Same way.
Oh, okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay. So now you got an idea, right? How much time it takes for you to write execute the program? Will it take? I explained 2 minutes or 5 minutes, creating PDFs and all. But when you are practicing, hardly it takes 2 to 3 minutes, as you are experienced, guys. Now, so I'll explain components of REXX. Okay, while you are executing the REXX program, you should know the components of the REXX. There are four components. I mean, in your REXX program, the statement either should be, each one should belongs to one of the component. One is instructions. The second one is system supplied functions. The third one is built-in functions. The third one we already discussed. And fourth one is compound variables. Fourth one is uh, sorry, data stack functions. Fourth one is data stack functions. System supplied functions we can call as a external functions. We can call as a external functions. Let me explain each component in detail. Okay, I'll explain each component in detail. As I said, if you see 100 lines of the code, each line should belongs to one of them. No doubt in that. Okay, so which means that your X program is going to come from all these components only. What is the first component in REXX team? Instructions. So each line we call as instructions. Instruction is nothing but instructing system to do something. Okay, your teacher will instruct, right? In a school, teacher will instruct the student. Okay, study, write the exam, do the homework. Your manager will instruct, do this work. So whatever your manager says, you do it. Whatever your manager says, that we do it, right? So instruction also the same. Your system going to do what you tell in the form of code. So there are different types of instructions when we can divide into different components. One is keywords, okay, and comments are null. The third one is commands. The fourth one is a label. The label, yeah. The fifth one is assignment. What is that? Keywords are there, assignment is there, label is there, null. What else I have written? Yeah, command. Okay, so there are some keywords. Okay, we already I know already I explained the keyword called say. Now, if I go to the REXX program, say is a instruction. I can end with the semicolon. I can ignore it. It's our choice. Okay, but it is not. It is necessary in few occurrences that I will explain you. Say day 2 training and end with the semicolon. Say day 2 we are discussing about features of REXX. I don't end with the semicolon as it is optional. So I can write either literal in the single quotes or double quotes. Say day 2 components of REXX. I will write exit. So means when control reaches the exit, it will come out of the program. It will come out of the program. So after exit, if you write no use because it is not going to execute. So exit is a another instruction we call keyword. So all keywords can be called as a instructions. Write the code, execute. Now you see that according the REXX program is going to execute in a linear fashion, sequential fashion, one by one. First command output, welcome to REXX training. Thanks a lot for joining the training. Day 2 training. Day 2 features of REXX. Day 2 components of REXX. So we can hit the enter to come to this particular screen. Open in edit mode. So this is all about keywords. Like that, there are so many keywords are there. This is not the only one. We have another keyword called pull. Okay, what is another keyword we have? Pull. If you want to get the data from the end user, you can use a pull. Okay, we will see that how you declare the variable or how you assign all of them. We'll see, or I'll explain you that also now, or I'll create a one more member, demo2. Reset. What is the first rule or only one rule which I explained till now? Each REXX program should start with the slash star, end with the star slash, and any column you can start. In between them, REXX should be there. Okay, this is the one rule you should remember while you're writing the REXX program. Any queries?
No, Venkat.
No questions.
No questions.
Okay, right. So one more, easy thing for the beginners, right? We no need to declare the variable with the data type length of the variable. In most of the languages, we have to do it. Okay, if you say a is a variable and a picture main up to, and I know that one or two people are there who doesn't know COBOL, but I'm giving in high level. That is the reason I'm not highlighting, or detailed explanation is not happening on the COBOL. So a is the variable declaring with the numeric data type. We can store 2-digit value. That is the meaning of the given line on the command. So we have to declare the data type of the variable, length of the variable. In case of REXX, you no need to do it. You no need to do that. Straight away, you can use the variable example. So I'll write say, enter the data set name. Okay, this is the first keyword. Keyword can be called as a instruction. Full D name. So what is a D name? D name is the variable. D name is the variable. So when control comes to the pull keyword, it will wait for the end user response. It will wait for the end user response. What I do? I'll press F3, and whatever I received, whatever the data user is entered, I should print it, right? Say entered value is dname. So whatever the data you enter, it is going to store in this dname variable. You can write xyz anything. You should not write any REXX keyword as a variable name. Press F3, execute. You see that it is waiting for the end user response. Now I will give, okay, I will give VENKAT since 2010. Whatever you enter, it will take it. You see that entered value is. Okay. So here the objective of this particular, I mean, the what your understanding should be here, team. The instructions. Okay. Full is the another keyword. Full is the another keyword. And I explained one statement about the variable. You no need to declare the variable before you use them. Okay, before you use them, you no need to declare. You can dash straight away. You can access. You can use the variable straight away. Like this, there are so many. If is there, all is there. Parse is again keyword only. What else we have? All, parse, do loop is there, like that. There are so many keywords in REXX. These are all the key. Okay, so let me scroll down. Benefits we have seen already. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Next, we are discussing how we can do a comments, how we can write the comments. Comments are used for documentation purpose. So right, in mainframe, comments are very useful, and it is required also, as we are referring 20, 30, 40 years back programs. If they did not return the comments, then we don't understand anything, the purpose of it. Okay, until unless if you spend days and days on the program. Now, so how we can write a comment in slash star. Okay, it is a comment line star slash. This is a single line comment. We can have partial line comment. It is a partial line comment. You want to write a entire line comment, a block comment. So start doing hands-on. Okay, don't do delay in hands-on. Start slash. Everywhere we are using same symbols only. So I have given it is a comment line. Okay, line number 2 is a comment, single line comment. After your instruction or statement, you can write comment, partial line comment. You can write, you can add, you can convert all 3-4 lines as a block comment. And if you want to have blank lines in between them, you can have it. There is no problem like JCL. In JCL, you cannot write empty lines. Okay, you can write slash slash star, that you can do it, but simply empty line is not possible. So this is also possible. This is what we call, okay, comments. How we can write the comments, how we can write the comments. So mean comments also is nothing but what does mean, you're telling the system don't process this particular line, don't process this particular words because I commented, that is how we can do it. That is what we are informing to the system. Okay, so there are commands that I'll explain later. We cannot discuss now these commands. We have a command called allocate command. Okay, so there are so many commands. One of them we are going to use more than 2-3 times. That is allocate command. Okay, allocate is the command to allocate the file. Label we use to define the functions. When you are defining the functions, user defined function in REXX, so we use labels. We will discuss labels later, not now. Now we can discuss assignments at this moment. Yeah, any queries? I'm creating another member. Save. Okay, assuming that there are no queries. So what is the meaning of assignment team? Let me write the REXX program slash star. I can write something assignment instruction in REXX star slash, because in this entire line somewhere REXX is there. It is perfectly fine. Okay, for system it will accept it. If you want to write the comments, you can write it. Demo on assignment. Now let me explain one by one. Say dname. Will it throw error? Will it give any output? If it is giving some output, what is the output? Guess. Just I know you may not be knowing, but you can guess it. You can give wrong or correct answer. I don't have any problem if you give wrong answer.
It will just display D name. There is no like there is no assignment of D name variable. So simply it will display D name.
Okay.
It might be a space or null value. It will display.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Will throw an error, right?
Garbage values.
Right. Garbage values, throws error. Yeah. Good that I got responses. But I heard everything from boys. What about others, madam? Madams? Okay. So it is not going to throw any compilation error. No compilation. Sorry. No error. No garbage value. If you don't initialize anything in the D name, the variable name itself is going to convert as a content value. I did not initialize anything in the D name, right? So the D name itself is going to convert as a content. Okay, so execute, you see it, the D name. Next, okay, I will say that, say
Hi, Venkat. A single quotes is not mandatory.
no, you can give, you can ignore it. In this context, it is not required.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, A is equal to 10. So we are storing value 10 A variable. We are storing value 10 in A variable. So this is actually assignment statement. So now I will, say A value is 10, A. Now this is a literal along with that variable value. Exit is a mandatory. In this context, in simple programs, it is not mandatory. So it's not about simple or complex. In this occurrence, it is not required. You see that D name, I did not initialize. The variable name itself, it is printing as a content. A value is a 10. Okay. So B is equal to A plus 20. What is the A value earlier? 10. 10 plus 20 is a 30. 30 is going to store in a variable called B. Say B value is, I should get now 10 and 30. Name and 30. So this is again assignment statement only. Next, say I'll write data set name. Did I initialize any value in the data set name? No. It is going to print as it is. You see it. Okay. So these are all example for assignment. Line number 6 is example for assignment. Line number 10 is a example for assignment statement. We use equal to assign the values. Is it clear? Okay. So except commands and labels, we are done with the instructions. Any other queries, team? Right. So we'll stop for today. Tomorrow we'll see rest of the stuff. Okay. So I'll go through this again. Types of instructions. There are different ways to write. All of them we'll see it tomorrow. Okay. Any other queries?